Public Employees Committee meeting is now in session. Would you please call the roll?
Vice Chairman Boyd.
Present.
Alderwoman Davis. Alderman Villa.
Here.
Alderman Arnowitz.
Here.
Alderman Ogilvy. Chairman Williamson.
Here.
4 present, we have a quorum.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, we have Board Bill 189, and I would like to make a motion to adopt the subcommittee of Board Bill 189.
So move.
Okay. Can I get a roll call?
Yes.
Okay.
Vice Chairman Boyd.
Aye.
Alderwoman Davis.
Aye.
Alderman Villa.
Mr. Clerk, I'm sorry, what is the roll call on?
Committee sub before us.
Have a committee.
Alderman Arnowitz.
Aye.
Alderman Ogilvy. Chairman Williamson.
All right.
Board Bill 189, committee substitute stands before you.
Okay, very good. We have the sponsor here. Alderman Boyd will go ahead and have you do a presentation.
Mr. Chairman, respectfully, can I ask that we have some order in the hearing, please?
Yes, okay. Need a little order. Thank you.
That's Antonio.
Okay, very well. You can go ahead and begin.
Thank you, Mr.
Alderman
Chairman.
Boyd.
I'm excited about Board Bill 189, committee substitute. As you remember, in November, the voters voted a majority vote to place on the charter an opportunity for us to pass a veterans preference bill with respect to all the hard, tireless service that our veterans have given to this country. And being a veteran for over 23 years, it's with great honor that I champion legislation to give a veterans preference points to those who have served honorably in our armed forces. In the committee substitute, you will find that there are certain strikeouts because it initially started out being recommended by the Civil Service Commission, and this bill was not to be recommended by the Civil Service Commission, but recommended by the legislative body. Just to kind of go over with you some of the strikeouts. And we wanted to further clarify and define what a veteran was, just in clear layman's terms without going back to define the different campaigns and wars that a veteran may have served in. So that was the reason for taking out a lot of the language under D on page 2. And on page 3, there was a little confusion as far as, you know, the maximum amount of points somebody can be awarded under the Civil Service Commission, which is 100 points. So we deleted all that and we added new language on page 3 that basically awards 1 promotional point for somebody successfully passing the civil service examination to move on to a promotion within the city of St. Louis. We've added standard 5-point and 10-point preference for a disabled veteran, which you will find is pretty standard across the country. St. Louis County, the state of Missouri, the federal government, the post office, most people use the 5- and 10-point preference system. What's a little different is the 1-point promotional points. And it wasn't my intent actually to award promotional points because there could possibly be a disparity if you give too many promotional points to someone, whether they're a firefighter or working in different capacities. And then we didn't want to give an unfair advantage where people get veterans points as well as, you know, a lot of promotional points. We want to be as fair as possible. The intent of this bill was to support initial employment in the city of St. Louis. However, the language does specifically state promotional points as well. So in order to minimize the maximum amount of points that somebody can get, we just went with 1 point rather than saying we'll do a 5-point preference as well for promotional points.
Very good. I think it's an excellent bill. As a veteran, I think it's a way to really recognize some of the women and men who have served our country, and I think it's only right to give them a slight advantage because of their training and their discipline of being a veteran, as long as they have a honorable discharge, which I see you have that also in the bill. But your initial intent was to come up with this grading system, this point system for to get a job and do an examination. Is that what?
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay, very good. All right, we'll go down the road then. Alderwoman Davis, you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Alderman Villa, do you have any questions?
No questions, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Alderman Ornaments?
Just one. Alderman, on the promotional point, that's just for the person coming down for the examination, correct? It's not, I guess what I'm saying is, so in our system now, anybody that's a veteran just doesn't get a promotional point and get a raise.
Well, anyone who's a veteran would qualify for the one additional promotion point. So if they take an examination and they get an 89, they would be entitled to the 1 point, which gives them a 90.
Okay.
However, understand that, in our civil service system, just because you're the highest score doesn't mean that you will get hired for that particular job, because it's discretion of the appointing authority to take the top 3, 5, 6, 10, from my understanding, whatever they want. So it doesn't guarantee anybody that because they get these promotional points or they get the initial 5 or 10 points that they will be hired. They still must meet every qualification deemed necessary by the appointing authority.
Okay, and thank you, Alderman, and I really appreciate you when you did this bill and got it out there. It's a very good bill.
Thank you.
And yeah, we do have several veterans that sit on this committee. Alderman Boyd, myself, and Alderman Ornowitz. I don't know if Alderman Villa is a veteran or not.
I was in the seminary, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, well, you're a veteran.
I should have stayed there.
Okay.
He looks like a combat vet to me.
He does, doesn't he? All right.
That's enough.
Okay, so I'd like to entertain a motion to pass our Board Bill 189 subcommittee.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, can I entertain a previous roll?
Previous.
Previous roll. Okay, Board Bill 189 has been passed. I would do recommendation subcommittee.
Thank you.
Was I on the previous roll call? I guess I was.
Well, you like to say subcommittee.
I heard that, and you got me confused for a second.
Meeting adjourned.